Hey everybody, this is Carey with Dade County. If you can hear me, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that our audio is working. I think our audio is working on our computers and everything here. Thanks, guys. So we're doing things a little bit differently today. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm going to be trying to watch comments while we're doing this broadcast. Thanks, Diane. It's good to see you on there. So if the audio goes out for any reason, just type it in the comment section and let me know. You just have me today. So we were supposed to have Alex Case today because County Executive Rumley and Vice Chair Robert Goff are in Atlanta for the legislative meeting that they're having down there today. Some of our commissioners are attending that online. Others are there in person. So Alex Case was going to fill in today for County Executive Rumley, and he had something come up and could not make it. So you have me today for the update. Again, I'm Carey Anderson. I do public information for Dade County, and I want to tell you thank you so much for tuning in every week to see what's happening in county business and county government, and for our COVID update. So we do have some big news on both of those fronts this week. So let's see. Oh, I do want to remind you, first of all, just so you know, next Monday, February the 15th, county offices will be closed in observance of President's Day. So they'll be closed next February, that's the 15th. So make sure you get any business you need to done before then. And reminder, this is always a good reminder that county offices are closed after 2 o'clock on Fridays. So a lot of people don't know that. This is always a good opportunity to remind you county offices do close at 2 o'clock on Fridays. Also, Sarah Dyer, who is our UGA extension agent, was going to be here today and again had something come up, and I think I'm going to hold this up and it might be backwards. So I'll try to post this online in just a minute, and I have a video that you guys can watch too. I'm going to post a link for that video right now in the comment section so you can see this. Shotgun sign-ups for Dade County 4-H will be held at the Dade County UGA Extension and 4-H Ag Center February the 16th or February the 25th from 6 to 7:30. Practices will begin March the 2nd, and regular practices will be held Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5:30 until dark. So make sure you watch that video. I did post a link in our comments. Make sure to watch the link after this broadcast. Of course, we don't want you to miss anything. Estimated season cost due at registration is $65, and for the shotgun team, that is grades 7 through 12. So you can check out the Dade County UGA Extension 4-H page on Facebook or on their website. So, and we also did put the link there in our comments to their YouTube channel. So just like us, they also have a YouTube channel. You can check that out anytime. So before we get into the COVID update, here are some of our regular updates. So Jamie just asked, what about the road going up the side of Sand Mountain? County Road 6, White Oak Gap, is coming along very nicely. I just spoke with Billy Massengale earlier today, who is the project manager for that. He said they are definitely on pace, figure to be completed around mid-March. So they just completed phase 1, are moving into phase 2. Of course, with the rain, there could always be a setback, so please keep that in mind. But for those of you who haven't seen that, who thought maybe it was just a repaving job, go on our website at dadecounty-ga.gov. Take a look at those photos. This was not just a repaving job. Part of the road was beginning to slide, and that had to be repaired. In fact, in some of the photos, you can see some very, very large steel beams that go about 40 feet down into the ground. So this is a huge feat of engineering that will fix that on County Road 6 White Oak Gap, but it is coming along very well. Also, Tractor Supply is nearing their completion date. I think everybody's excited to see that progress. I know my children see it every time they go by. They're thrilled. They're like, oh, we're getting closer and closer. So also a reminder, the unemployment statistics for December 2020 were very, very great, and we're very excited about that. For Dade County, it was 3.5% Walker, 3.9% Chattooga at 6.4%. So those are our closest counties, and so we feel very confident with those unemployment statistics at 3.5%. Elections has also announced the special election date for East Blost as Tuesday, March the 16th. So for those of you who don't know what East Blost is, it is an education tax, education splost. So it is the Board of Education is the one who is bringing that up. The date of that vote will be Tuesday, March the 16th, 2021. Advanced voting hours will begin February the 22nd, and all those advanced voting hours happen right here in the Dade County Administration Building, actually in this very room where I'm sitting right now. And they are the hours for that are Monday through Thursday, 8 to 5, and every Friday, 8 to 2. So early voting, advanced voting for East Bloss will start February 22nd through the 25th, 8 to 5, February 26th, 8 to 2, March 1 through 4, 8 to 5, March the 5th, 8 to 2, March 8th through 11th, 8 to 5, March 12th, 8 to 2. So advanced voting is held only here at the Dade County Administrative Building, but on Election Day, Tuesday, March 16th, all precincts will be open for that, and you must go to your actual precinct to vote on March the 16th. So that's no different than any other election. You will have to vote in person at your precinct on the voting day unless you vote early in advanced voting. If you have any questions, you can also check that out on our website at dadecounty-ga.gov, and you can, on the very, very front page of our website is a little space that says election info. So check that out. If you have any questions, it's there. Reminder that the Dade County Sheriff's Office lobby is still closed, but fingerprinting is available every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday from 2 to 6. For questions, you can call 706-657-3233. So reminder, you can get those fingerprints done Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday from 2 to 6. Tire Amnesty Day. We've had some questions about Tire Amnesty Day. We did have to refile the application because the state denied our initial date of request that we requested. So we do have a tentative date that we have requested. And what that means is we've requested this date. Now it's up to the state to accept that date or to deny it and postpone it. So we have tentatively set the date for sometime in May. We'll give you more information about that later as we get a little bit closer. But for now, until the state accepts that day, we're just going to tell you that there's a tentative date for May. COVID testing and info. So lots of people have had questions about COVID testing and info. So testing is still happening here in Dade County on Wednesdays from 9 to 12 and from 12:30 to 4:30. On Wednesdays, it is drive-through testing. It is not rapid testing. There is no rapid testing happening right now in Dade County that I'm aware of, but the standard testing is happening, and we are encouraging people to get the standard test because the results are more accurate for those standard tests. So please do keep that in mind. It is a drive-through test. It's pretty easy to do, and typically you'll get the results within 24 to 48 hours, so it's not terribly long. The vaccine is also available. We do have some open appointments for next Monday, and the Department of Health will be open next Monday. So it is available to those ages 65 and older because we are still in Phase 1A. So Phase 1A is people ages 65 and older, first responders, police officers, firefighters, etc., medical workers. You do have to call first before you get your appointment because the vaccine is very limited. To make an appointment to receive your vaccine, you can call 706-657-4213. It is the Moderna vaccine that we are giving out here in Dade County. And if you didn't get your first dose of the Moderna of your vaccine here, you can still get your second dose here. All you have to do is call and let them know. But here is a very important piece of information for you to know. If you got the Moderna vaccine the first time, you will need to get that the second time. Same with Pfizer. So I know in Whitfield County, they're distributing the Pfizer vaccine. So if you got Pfizer the first time, you'll need to get that the second time. So do keep that in mind when you're making those appointments. We also had some people ask questions about should I call to schedule my second appointment or my second dose, or will you call me? The answer is the Department of Health will call you. If you received your first dose of the COVID vaccine here in Dade County, they have your telephone number on file and a schedule. So they will call you when they are ready for you to come get your shot. You do have, some people are panicked and saying, well, I can only go 2 weeks between the first and the second dose. That is not true. You have between 28 and 42 days to get your second dose of your vaccine. So there are no worries. We do have you on a schedule. Part of the reason that the Department of Health here in Dade County will give you a call to schedule is because, unlike other health departments, we will not schedule an appointment here unless we have vaccine on hand. So our nurse manager, Tammy Franklin, makes sure that she has the vaccine on hand. Then she opens a block of appointments. Then the call center starts calling people to schedule those second round of vaccines. Of course, if you're concerned that you've been left out or forgotten, you can call 706-657-4213. They'll put your name down on a confirmation list just to make sure that they remember you and that you're not forgotten. But trust me when I tell you, they're doing a great job down there. They just called a list of about 6 pages of people for their second vaccine. They were able to get a hold of all but 2 people, and they're still working on reaching those couple of people. So if you know anyone who received their vaccine here first, in Dade County, make sure to let them know that don't worry, the health department will call you when it's time to schedule that. Let's see. Now on to COVID numbers. So I know a lot of you have been waiting for these numbers all week. Georgia now has 780,494 confirmed cases. That's up from 759,228 last week. Dade County has broken the 1,000 mark for positive COVID cases. That's up from 979. We now have 1,027 here in Dade County. That's up 84 in the last 2 weeks with 8 deaths and 49 hospitalizations. Walker County has 5,475. That's up from 5,226 positive cases. Catoosa County is at 4,790 cases. That's up from 4,601. Chattooga County has broken the 2,000 mark with 2,011 positive cases. That's up from 1,973 cases. Whitfield County sits at 13,814 cases. That's up 614 in the last 2 weeks and up from 13,574 last week. Gordon County is at 5,503 cases. That's up from 5,313. Floyd County is at 8,908 cases. That's up from 8,696. That's also up 500 in the last 2 weeks. There are 3,118 positive cases in unknown counties in Georgia, and the overall deaths in the state of Georgia from COVID are up from 12,907 to 13,599. There are 52,543 hospitalizations in the state of Georgia, and since yesterday in the state of Georgia, we've had 2,481 cases, 121 deaths, and 281 hospitalizations. Tennessee has 750,409 confirmed cases. That's up from 733,216. That's up nearly 3,000 cases since yesterday. Hamilton County has 38,421 cases. That's up from 37,462 cases. Marion County is at 2,681, up from 2,418. Grundy County is at 1,530 positive cases. That's up from 1,490. Sequatchie County is at 1,480, and that's up from 1,472. Meigs County is up to 1,236 cases. That's up from 1,230. Bradley County is at 12,113 positive cases. That is up from 11,696 cases. Hospitalized yesterday in the state of Tennessee, we had 1,262 hospitalizations, and they've had 100 plus deaths since yesterday. The death toll now in Tennessee is 10,731. That's up from 10,033. In Alabama, we have 477,570 cases. That's up from 452,734. Sorry, I lost my place. And in Jackson County, they're at 6,401. That's up from 6,333. DeKalb County is 8,332. That's up from 8,214. So we had started to see a little bit of a downward trend in COVID, but now it looks like we're going back up again. I know a lot of people have asked us about the South African variant of COVID that has been identified now in the United States, as well as the variant B117, which is known as the European version. That is the one that the CDC says that by March may be the predominant strain of COVID in the U.S. Although the South African variant has been found in the United States, it has not yet been identified in the state of Georgia, so we do have a little bit of time there. But as of last week, the Georgia Department of Public Health did confirm that there were now 19 cases of COVID variant B117 identified in Georgia. Most of those were in counties around Atlanta. So the good news is the same things that will keep you from getting COVID for regular COVID are the same things that prevent you from getting COVID with any of the new variants or strains. So wash your hands, wear a mask, stay 6 feet away from people. So those are all the things that we can tell you about that. So that is our briefing for today. And we did have one question. Somebody says I would ask about the North End Mapco truck stop closing. But you don't want me to have to circle back with you. Well, I'm going to smile anyway and tell you that we will have to get back with you about that at another time. I do want County Executive Rumley to be able to be the one to address that. But thanks for the question. Thanks for joining us today. If you have any questions, you can feel free to give us a call. You can call County Executive Ted Rumley at area code 423-667-8999. You can give me a call at 423-290-6655. And remember, if you want to make an appointment for the COVID vaccine, go ahead and give the health department a call at 706-657-4213. One other thing is people were asking about the next phases to COVID, the vaccination. When will we get the next, when will that happen? So the answer is we don't know. That is up to Dr. Toomey and Governor Kemp. As soon as they tell us what stage is coming, or we know 1B will be coming next, that's the next stage. As soon as they let us know when that will be happening, we will let you know. So we'll publish that online on our website, and we will also publish it on Facebook, so you can see there, and we'll discuss that during our live updates. So make sure to stay tuned. We'll let you know as soon as that happens. 1B is supposed to, phase 1B is supposed to handle essential workers. So that should open it up to quite a few people here in Dade County, for which we are thankful. So feel free to call us with questions. If you have any questions you'd rather email us, you can email us at info@dadecounty-ga.gov. Thanks for joining us today, and have a wonderful weekend.